not noted the time. I was in queue, sir, so I did not notate the time. But just now, if you ask me, then I some other number in my mind. जी सर जी सर Fast.
Good evening, all of you. Please mute yourself, all of you. Those are namaste. Good evening.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, sir. Namaste. Good evening, all of you. Please be muted yourself. Be mute yourself. At the end of the class, you can interact with me. By the way, this is Ramm Gopaall. I am from Hyderabad. I think all the people can speak English, I hope, because this class is taught in English and Hindi. And I know Telugu people are there, but please cooperate with me. And we are conducting Brigu and Nadi crash course within 3 days. So after completion of this course, you will be able to give predictions, of course, no doubt. So anyhow, I will tell you about advanced course and all other courses later. First, once you are satisfied with this three days program, and we can go further. And to introduce, let me introduce myself to you. This is Ramm Gopaall. I hail from Hyderabad. I belong to Hyderabad. And basically, I was a numerologist. And later, I got some interest in BNN and met late Shri Professor R.J. Rao sir, who is the pioneer of this BNN Nadi, who translated Nadi from Talapatra Granthas into his language, and later it was translated into English. First Kannada, it was translated by R.J. Rao sir, and he also used to conduct Nadi crash courses, 9-day courses. Once I visited and learned Nadi from him, and later with my experience, I have expanded the course, and many actually in Nadi text, actually rules were not given, just it was a translation. And as we learned from R.J. Rao sir directly, and we got some rules how to how to analyze a chart and how to give predictions. Any prediction, it may be marriage, it may be children, number of marriages, number of illicit relations, number of marriages, love marriage or arranged marriage, and children, number of children, male or female, or twins. So we can discuss many things in our course and health issues, any health issue, whatever it may be, based on the planetary combination of the planets. And even death also we can estimate, we can easily predict. But as an astrologer, we have to keep it a secret. That is, we have to keep in mind. And anyhow, I have developed Jupiter rounds. It is a unique course actually, Jupiter rounds. And like this, once you master this BNN, like a traditional astrologer, you can also predict whatever good yogas the native has. Good yogas means like Dana yogas and multimillionaire yogas and name and fame yogas and respect yogas and kingly yogas like Dharma Karmadi yoga and Jivatma Sam yoga and Raja yogas like Maharaja yogas. So you can predict house yoga, vehicle yoga, foreign travel yoga. So you can predict everything. But generally, numerology, the people have a misconception. They think that people, particularly from north, they think that Brigu is confined to only certain topics and we cannot predict everything. That's why what happens in North India, particularly, I'm not blaming North Indian masters nowadays. Even they also contacted me and learnt from me Brigu. Nowadays, they have changed their attitude towards Brigu. So, purely you can predict anything from BNN. That is, you have to understand. You will understand these 3 days once you learn Brigu, this crash course. And this is a brief introduction. And now I want to go into deep details of the subject only. I don't want to waste your time and I don't want to waste my time. And Brigu, we have only based on combination of planets. We don't need actually Lagna. And we have 9 Lagnas actually. If you take any horoscope, just a brief introduction about horoscope. We have 9 planets, Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu. In Brigu, every planet is a Lagna for a particular purpose. If you want to talk about the native, you take Jupiter. What type of a person is he? Is he a good person or bad person, wicked person, unethical person, kind-hearted, noble-hearted? So, like this, is he angry man? And like this, you can predict based on Jupiter. Jupiter is a Jiva Lagna. Suppose you take any planet. Now I am taking first planet Jupiter. This is one horoscope 1906-1974. And based on Jupiter, from Jupiter, this Jupiter aspect will be on 5th house and 9th house. This is a trinal aspect, we can say 159. And every planet aspects opposite house also. For example, Jupiter here is, actually we don't have limited time, 3 days. That's why I'm giving brief introduction. I think you will understand. And every planet aspects 159 and 3711 and connected to second house and 12th house. So if you want to predict about somebody, you take Jupiter as Lagna, Jiva Lagna. From here, which planets are connected to? Jupiter. So, for example, you see here, Jupiter is connected with Saturn, Sun, plus Mercury in fifth house. Ninth house, there is no planet, 3, 7, 11, and we have Venus in the third house, and 7th, 11th, there is no planet, and 12th and 2nd, there is no planet. So simply the combination, based on this combination in BNN, we can predict what type of a person is he. In this horoscope, Jupiter is connected here with Saturn in the fifth house. Saturn is work governing planet. So the native is workaholic. He can do something. He can't be idle. Always busy with doing something. So that's why he is a workaholic person. And Sun is there. Sun is name and fame, popularity. He is a popular guy. He is famous person, popular guy, public personality. And he gets name and fame wherever he is. Wherever he works, wherever he is, he gets name and fame. And Mercury is planet of knowledge. He is knowledgeable and at the same time educated. And Venus gives luxuries, house, vehicle, and wife, children. That's why he has very good family, house, vehicle, and family. So simply we can predict based on Jupiter combinations. We can predict about the native. What kind of a person is he? He is a workaholic. He is a popular guy. He has very good name and fame, and he is luxurious, and he enjoys comforts and luxurious. So like this, we can predict about the native. And now let us take, for example, Saturn as Lagna, another planet. We take Saturn for profession. Saturn for profession. Again, let us take Saturn as Lagna. This is the first house, and fifth house, and ninth house. Every planet aspect 159 in BNN, and 3711, and 212. How easy it is, you see, but we have to understand the concepts, of course. Now I am taking Saturn as Lagna. So Saturn is conjoined with which planets? Sun plus Mercury plus, in the fifth house there is no planet, and ninth house we have Jupiter, and third house there is no planet, and seventh house there is no planet, 11th house there is Venus, and second house Mars we have, and 12th house Moon and Ketu. So now, who is Saturn actually in Brigu Nadi? We are taking Saturn as Karma Karaka. Karma means here, don't think that it is profession. Profession is one of the part of karma. Karma is, now I am talking, this is karma. You are listening, that is karma. So you are visualizing me, you are looking at me in this webinar. So this is karma. Your vision is working, my mouth is working, and your ears are working. This is karma. And I am teaching here BNN, you are learning BNN. This is karma. So karma means getting married is karma, and feeding our family members is karma. To feed our family members, to do some work is also karma. So having a profession is a karma to feed our family. So profession is one of the karmas, whatever we do. Whatever the actions we do, karma means action. So anyhow, this native, what type of karma he will do. Saturn is with Sun. Sun is government, so he may be government servant. Saturn is with Mercury. Mercury is a business planet, knowledge planet, business planet. So he may be a businessman. Saturn is with Jupiter. Jupiter is a teaching. Saturn is with Mars. Mars is a technician. He may be an engineer or technician. And Venus. Venus is here banking or finance related. And Saturn is also aspected by Moon, and Moon is with Ketu. So Moon is here liquid food and transport. How to decide? How to decide his profession? So it is very simple. First, you check all the combinations and confirm once again 10th Lord. Who is a 10th Lord from Saturn? Saturn 10th Lord is Jupiter. So definitely he must be a teacher. And moreover, Saturn is with Sun. It is government. Actually, this man is a government man and a government teacher. And whenever Jupiter is with Mercury, school teacher, whenever Jupiter is aspected by Venus, the native will be lecturer. He can teach advanced students, advanced classes. So he is actually has one business, his own institution, because Saturn is conjoined with Mercury. Mercury is a business planet. That's why he is a businessman. He also established one college and where he works at the same time, where he works. And why he has two professions? One is government, one is private. Because Saturn is in the house of dual house, that is Gemini. Whenever in dual house Saturn is posited, the native will have two sources of income. That's why Mercury is with Saturn. Mercury is business. And this Mercury is retro. So that's why retro planets also aspect the 12th house. And Mercury is connected to Moon and Ketu. And Mercury is enemy to Moon and Ketu. That's why he incurred losses. And he closed his business also. And moreover, Moon Ketu denotes traveling. So actually, formerly he worked in India as a school teacher and he organized one institute, one academy, educational academy. Now he is in the US in the government school in the US he is working. So whenever your Saturn is connected to Moon and Ketu or Moon and Rahu, the native goes to foreign country to work. So like this, you take every single planet for a particular purpose. Mercury is for education, marriage for Venus for marriage, so Mars for siblings, and for children also we take Sun and Venus, and Rahu we take for health issues, accidents, Rahu and Ketu. And so every planet in us, you take Sun to tell about your father, you take Moon to tell about your mother, you take Venus to talk something about wife, you take Mars to talk about husband. So every planet denotes certain facts in the horoscope. So through Nadi, we can predict about the wife, we can predict about the husband, we can predict about father and mother and siblings and children, number of siblings like this. So this is a brief example how to analyze a chart. Every planet aspects 159, 3711, 212. You have to connect these planets and then so that you can give predictions very well in Nadi. And anyhow, this is the first class, and first we have to understand Karakattvas. So why I have analyzed this chart is every planet aspects 159, 3711, 212. But when it comes to Rahu Ketu, they always rotate anti-clockwise. You take Rahu 159 and for Rahu Ketu anti-clockwise you take 2610. Rahu does not has 3711 aspects in BNN Nadi. Rahu Ketu do not have 3711 aspects. only 159, 2610, because actually aspects, Rahu aspects previous house. That's why previous house direction 2610 we are taking. Actually, every planet aspects the same direction 159 triennial aspect. This is how to we have to how to connect planets. So this is the concept we have to follow. Yes, 159, 3711, 212 we have to check for Rahu Ketu. And now let's go to Karakatvas. First, in BNN, if you want to understand, so how to connect planets, I have taught you. And let us discuss these 3 days in detail Karakatvas so that you will be able to predict very well based on today's class, today's introductory class. You take, for example, Sun. Sun is Atma Karaka. What is Atma? Many people think that we are the Atma. We are not the Atma. We are the body and Jivi. We are Jivis. We are Jivis only. Living force. So here Sun is Atma Karaka. Nowadays no kings and kingdoms, but Sun denotes king and kingdom. And we have in our family members, Sun denotes our father and son. You may ask how father and son both are ruled by Sun. Because you are the son of your father, you are the father of your children, right? You are the only person. You are father, you are son. You are son to your father, you are father to your children. But you are the only one person. So like that, son also denotes here father and son. Every son, today, tomorrow, sooner or later, he will become a father. So that's why father and son are ruled by Sun. When it comes to profession, Sun denotes government and politics. Government and politics. And Sun gives certain karakatvas, some success, development, name and fame, popularity, brightness, heat. And when it comes to health problems, Sun is right eye, Sun is heart, Sun is bile and related. I think there is Hindi people. And success denotes safalata, development, vikas, naam aur prasiddhi. So name and fame, popularity, lokapriyata, brightness, chamak, and heat governing Garmi planet, Dahaniyang, right eye, heart, Hruday Sambandhi, bile related. So suppose you take Jupiter as Lagna. If Jupiter is conjoined with Sun, from Jupiter, Sun can be anywhere in 159, 3711, 212. From wherever Jupiter is posited in your horoscope. If Jupiter is connected with Sun, the native is a popular guy. The native will get name and fame. He will have generally success, he will get success. Whatever he does, he will succeed. And he will get popularity. So like this Sun, when it comes to profession, suppose if you take profession Karaka, Saturn. Saturn is Karma Karaka. From Saturn, Sun is in 1593711 212. Then the native may be in government or politics. You check if you are a government person, government employee, in your horoscope from Saturn, you check. Don't touch a screen. Sometimes it may scratches may appear on our screen. Please don't touch, because once again I have to adjust. Okay, right. So if Saturn profession karaka is connected with Sun, the native will be a government servant or politics. And what kind of a person is he? Suppose Jupiter is with Sun, the native will succeed in his life. He will get name and fame. He will get popularity. That will be fine. When it comes to health issues, what type of health issues the native will get? Suppose your sun in your horoscope is connected with Venus, Saturn, Rahu. You will get right eye, heart related, bile related issues. Whenever a planet is conjoined with Venus, Saturn, particularly Sun, whenever any planet is conjoined with enemy planets, the native will get certain health issues. Suppose Sun is here connected with enemy planets, Venus, Saturn, Rahu, the native will have eye related, heart related. You check your horoscope, you may have these problems. And why Venus is enemy? Why Saturn is enemy to Sun? Because Saturn is the Sun and Surya Bhagavan, Sun is Surya Bhagavan. Surya Bhagavan, Sun is Shani Bhagavan. Then why they are enemy? And Rahu is enemy to Sun. Why? This is we have to understand. Very important. Venus is here. Venus is sperm. Sun is heat governing planet. Ushnam, heat. So by the heat of sun, what happens here? Sperm will evaporate. So that's why you see, if anybody has Sun and Venus, they have low sperm count. That's why progeny may be delayed. Children's may be delayed because of this combination. And the native will have to take medication for low sperm count. That's why they are opposite to each other, we can say. And by their inherent qualities, they are opposite to each other. There will be no enmity actually. Just we can say opposite to each other. Saturn is actually servant. Sun is king. King has Rajoguna and Saturn has Tamoguna. Rajoguna, Tamoguna, they are opposite to each other by their inherent qualities. That's why they are enemy to each other. And Rahu. Rahu is a death significator. Rahu is causative planet for death. Rahu gives death to whom? The Jivi. Jupiter is Jivi, living force. When does a Jivi die? When does Jivi die? When Atma and body are separated. How Atma and body are separated? When Rahu, the Kala Purusha, the significator of death, causes accident or ill health to the body, and body will perish, and Atma will go out of the body, then the Jivi will die. So this is because the native dies. So Rahu, because of Rahu, death significator. That's why for Rahu, Sun is Atma, and Mars is body, and GB is Jupiter. For these three planets, Rahu is enemy. In traditional astrology, if you say why Rahu, Sun are enemy, nobody knows. Why Saturn, Sun are enemy, nobody knows. Why Venus, Sun, nobody knows. In Brigu and Nadi, whenever we give a statement, definitely we can prove why they are enemies and why they are friends. So if you understand this concept, then you will be able to predict uh, easily. Now, if Sun is connected with Venus or Saturn or Rahu, the native become eye-related problem. The native may have eye-related and heart-related and heat-governing planets. Okay, Saturn is connected to Sun, government and politics. And Jupiter is connected here with Sun. The native is a popular guy, name and fame he will earn. He will become succeed in his effort, in anything. Suppose you take his wife. Wife is here Venus. Suppose Venus is connected to Sun. From Venus, you take 1, 5, 9, 3, 7, 11, 2, 12. From Venus. Venus is wife. Sun is here popularity, name and fame. Wife is a popular person. She is a public personality. She is a politician. Professionally, she may be politician or government job holder. How easy it is to predict in BNN. Suppose you take Rahu. Rahu is grandfather. Dada, father's father. Rahu is with son. You can talk about your grandfather. Your grandfather is a public personality. He has very good name and fame. And your grandfather might be a government employee or politician or a popular leader. So you can talk about anybody, your wife, your husband. Suppose it is a female horoscope, you take Mars husband. Mars is with sun, husband is a popular person. Husband gains name and fame. Husband is a government job holder or politician. So like this, based on combination of planets, simply you take any planet in horoscope to talk about anybody in your family. 1593711 this concept you take and you add the Karakatwas and you can predict easily. Now let's go to another planet, Moon. And Moon is here, mind, Manokaraka. And in the olden days, kings and kingdoms, queens, queen is moon, king is sun. Now, mother, sun is father, and moon is mother. And your mother may be mother-in-law to your wife. And moon denotes your elder sister also in family members. Because elder sister looks after you like mother. She resembles like mother. And when it comes to profession, moon denotes liquid, any liquid, water, diesel, oil, petrol, cosmetics, alcohol, or whatever it may be. But there may be other combinations needed, like, for example, liquid, for example, petrol, diesel, moon plus Rahu. Rahu is gas, burning sensation. And like this food, any type of food, grocery stores and supermarkets, hotel, restaurants, traveling, any mode of transport, railways, aviation, and road transport, all related to moon. But when we specifically tell something, we need some help of other planets also. So that is we will discuss in our progressive classes. And moon is a cheating and loss, failure, claims, expenditure, adultery. Why moon has these qualities, cheating and adultery? Why sun does not have these qualities? Because sun is fire. It is clear. Fire does not have any you see defects. But when it comes to moon, why moon is endowed with these qualities like cheating and adultery? There is a story because he cheated his own guru Brahaspati. Once he visited Brahaspati house, Guru house. In the absence of Guru, the wife of Guru Tara served him and gave good hospitality. By the beauty of Tara Devi, wife of Brahaspati, moon god was mesmerized by the enthralling beauty of Brahaspati's wife Tara. And so he abducted her and he convinced her, you are youngest woman and Brahaspati is old man. You look so beautiful. Brahaspati is not handsome. Brahaspati, Guru is always involved in tapa, japa, mantra, sadhana. He never cares for you. If you love me, if you marry me, I you will be my princess. Like this, he tempted her, and finally she also accepted his proposal, and they united, and they were living happily. In the meantime, Brahaspati visited Trilokas, but he didn't find his wife. Finally, he approached Brahma. Brahma understood what happened. He summoned. He called for moon god and Tara. They were present again before Brahma, and Brahma ordered moon god to leave Tara, but reluctantly he left. And Tara was also not interested to go back. She was also reluctantly, by the order of Brahma, she came back to her house. Tara came to Brahaspati's house again, for Brahaspati Ashramam. Later, she became pregnant. So, so there was a news that she became pregnant, and she confessed that it was because of moon god she became pregnant. Anyhow, Brahaspati, he was a kind and noble person and compassionate, and he forgave his wife, and he also accepted the child born out of this illicit relation between moon god and Tara. The boy was none other than Mercury, and he was the intelligent student in the Guru Ashrama. And that intelligent student asked many interesting questions, many complicated questions, which even Guru Brahaspati couldn't answer. So sometimes Brahaspati became ludicrous. Here he became a laughing stock. So all other students laughed at Guru also. Why? You are a Guru, you are not able to give answers to one student questions. And finally, Guru started chiding away this guy, Mercury, and he used to give punishment, and so that this Mercury developed some antipathy, dislikement, and hatred towards Brahaspati. That's why Mercury become an enemy to Brahaspati, but Brahaspati appreciated the talent of Mercury at his heart, but he never expressed it out. Anyhow, Brahaspati does not have any enemies in the solar system, any other planet. But Mercury disturbed Brahaspati. That is actually what happens. And by this story, what you understand, moon god is a cheater, and he cheated his own guru, and he was in adultery with the Tara, illicit relations, bad habits. These qualities are related to moon because of this story. So until and unless we know some mythological stories like this, we cannot have a command on our particular subject. Suppose if anybody questions you why moon is cheater, you cannot answer. That's why you understand certain concepts. This is what Nadi teaches you. So that's why you will be able to answer easily any question. So anyhow, we have only 1 minute, and give me 2 minutes break, and you come again. I will continue another half an hour. And I request all of you, please come again after 2 minutes. Okay? I'm concluding the session. Come again after 2 minutes. I will also discuss certain one or two planets today, and I will also answer your questions also. Okay. Welcome once again. I'm concluding the session.